Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashum, Yahushua, Ba'ashum, Rakar Kadash, the bonds to the apostles, the bonds to the elders, the great millstone, rule well, and taught us his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there that preach his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful elect, and speckled bird, and one say shalom. So I'm going to get right into it, you know. Hey, we're in some beautiful times, and very, very soon, hey, it's going to get really, really crazy out here. Things are already ramping up in the spirit. We're seeing the Lord moving, and very soon, all right, very, very soon, these people won't be able to call the police, all right? And that's just how the Lord designed it, okay? The people the majority of the people, you know, besides Jake, you know, look up, oh, they're here to protect it. Well, you're not going to have no protection, man. All right? You're not going to have no protection, you know. So these things are just some preludes. Matter of fact, I watched a video earlier today, you know, just a preview of Jacob's trouble. You know, people out there in the street gathered together and they just beat up this dude, man. Knocked him out cold. These things are coming to the city near you, you know. But hey, get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding why you can. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna get a scripture real quick. Get a scripture. This is Proverbs 22 and verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hide himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. All right, the prudent man sees it. All right, the Lord has given all right, the men of the Lord and the hopeful elect the eyes to see what's coming down. All right, everybody else they don't have the eyes to see, so they're gonna pass on. They're not gonna take the warning. You know, they hear the trumpet blowing, but they're not gonna take the warning, and then they just gonna get jacked up. Hey, that's just how the Lord set things up, man. But as you see, dozens of Massachusetts state police have resigned over blank mandate. All right, just a prelude, man. You know, I tried looking for one of the photos, man, one of the screenshots I took, but it's all good. You know how emergencies, you know, contact or something to that effect. You know, they're not going to be able to answer your calls. You know. Hey, the Lord is setting up for chaos out here. Hey, it's beautiful because when you trust in the Lord, you have a healthy fear of the Lord. You're going to have protection. The Lord is going to lift up that standard, man. All right. As you see in the article, dozens of Massachusetts state police troopers have put in their resignation papers following the state blank. The State Police Association blank governor executive order issued last month. All executive department employees are required to show proof of blank on or before October 17th, or they will be fired. And you see, all of them are resigning. You know, and these Edomites have already said, you know, being a police ain't what it used to be. You know, you can't beat on Jake. You can't kill Jake like they used to. So the Lord's just setting it up, man. The Lord is just setting it up. All right. For these people to show their true horns, their true spirit. And a lot of you Jakes out there, hey, when all hell breaks loose and you want to call the authorities, nothing's going to happen for you. Hey, even for you Edomites, nothing's going to happen for you, man. All right? This is Matthew 12 and 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And this kingdom is divided and is not going to stand. It's very clear to the prudent man and the hopeful elect that this kingdom will not stand. All right. And if Satan casts out Satan, he's divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? How shall his kingdom stand? The Lord has came here not to send peace, but a sword, but division, a sword and division. All right. And we're seeing that right before our very eyes. All right. I'm going to get a couple more scriptures I'll close out. This ain't got to be a long, drawn-out lesson, man. This is Ecclesiastes 10 and 16. Woe, meaning destruction, to thee, O land, when thy king is a child and thy princes eat in the morning. All right, the Lord said, woe, destruction. All right, because Esau, Edom, is ultimately, his actions have showed that he's a child, he's a beast. He has no wisdom. He has no understanding. He's driving his people into the grave, into the ground. All right. And that princess, hey, who's the princess? That's us, YASHARAHLA. All right. Hey, we're not eating like we should. Why? Because the earth is getting to the hand of the wicked. And the king that's ruling right now, he's a child. And shoot, he's a dumbass. He's a beast, man. Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles, and thy prince eat in due season for strength and not for drunkenness. You see that? Because these people are going to be looking for wine in the streets, and they're not going to get it. Or when they do get it, it's going to be bitter unto them. They're not going to drink it in happiness, you know. But when the king is a son of a noble, all right, when we are in our rulership, when we are in our power seat, all right, the earth is going to come back in its fullness, and even better, it's going to be peaceful. It's going to be prosperous, all right? And this man is running his kingdom down to the ground because he know that we have next. So he's like, hey, if y'all got next, well, shoot, hey, he's a sore loser. So you see what he's doing. Isaiah 19 and 14, the Lord Yahweh Shah have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggering in his vomit. You see that? The Lord has mingled a perverse spirit, and we're seeing it right before our very eyes. All right? Babylon the Great, Egypt, America, right now, it's falling. As soon as it's really going to fall, and it will not get back up. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which is the head or tail, branch or rush may do. All right, there shall not be any work, and this is what we seeing, man. You know, hey, who's gonna make up that work for us, for the police officers? All right, you really don't have nobody to make it up. Hey, these healthcare workers, who's gonna make up for them? Oh, you got the National Guard, but hey, we seeing the sword being furbished. It's gonna be crazy out here, man. There ain't gonna be any work out here. Hey, all praises going on to Yahweh Shemiel Shah for that. Shoot. Let's get some more. Yeah, that's pretty much it on that. I'm gonna get a little more. See what else I want to get. Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. You see that? We're seeing nothing but mourning. This man is not fit to rule. All right, but when we are in rulership, hey, it's gonna be beautiful, man. All right, the people will rejoice. You don't see the people rejoicing out here. Proverbs 11 and 10. When it goeth well with the righteous, the city rejoices, and the wicked perish, and there is shouting. That's what we're waiting for, man. For the wicked to perish and shouting. All right, but right now we're seeing the sword being furbished. We're seeing everything being escalated, man. All right. Matter of fact, you have, as you see right there, Kyrie Irving is ineligible to play a men drama over blank status, you know? Hey, because he doesn't want, you know, he's standing on his stand to not take the stuff, you know, they're not even going to play him. They're not even going to play him. You know? Now, in his live, he did say some bug out stuff, though. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. You know, saying that he stands with this person and that person. Well, if you're truly in the truth, all right, it's only one truth. It's only one straight and narrow path. We're not holding hands. We're not standing with everybody. All right. Now, he may have just said that, you know, because he's a ball player, you know, trying to keep his image or whatever. But, hey, us in this truth, man, when you truly in this truth, you don't care, man. All right. We don't care about these riches, fame, you know, endorsements. All right. The Lord endorses us. The Lord is the one that's going to pay us. All right. So we teach what is taught. We preach the right doctrine. We don't hold our tongue, man. We ain't trying to be buddy-buddy with everybody. All right. Matter of fact, this is Luke 10 and verse 16. He that heareth you heareth me, and he that despiseth you despiseth me, and he that despiseth me despiseth him that sent him. You see that? Hey, we are the Lord's mouthpiece. We tell it how it is, man. Hey, we ain't holding our tongue. All right. So if they don't like what we saying, all right, so what? All right. You're despising the Lord. All right. Let's see. I'm going to jump around to this. And he said unto them, I behold Satan. This is verse 18. I behold Satan as lightning falling from heaven. Hey, we're seeing his kingdom falling very, very fast. You know, hey, I had to get the calculations how fast lightning strikes. All right. Because light is faster than sound, you know. And that's this man's kingdom. In a flash. All right. That's how it seems like. In a flash, his kingdom is just crumbling down right before our very eyes. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy. And nothing shall be any means to hurt you. So, hey, this is why we have faith. And this is why we trust in YASHAMIAHLA. You know. Because once again, the sword is being geared up. All right. You're going to have all chaos out here when these people cannot call the police. All right. But the Lord promised protection unto his men and the elect out here. We're standing in this rejoice, not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. You know, hey, that's a rejoicing time, man. The Lord has chosen you. You know, you've been given that protection. Why? Because you have that healthy fear of the Lord. And ultimately, the Lord has set it up in heavens. As you was chosen from the foundation of the earth, from the beginning to get salvation, from the beginning to confound your enemies. All right. From the beginning to see right through the enemy, you know. Hey, that's beautiful. In that hour, Yahweh rejoiced in the spirit and said, I thank thee, O Father, Yahweh of heaven and earth, thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, has revealed them unto babes, even so, Father, for so it seemed good in thy sight. You know, hey, this is a beautiful truth to have, because not everybody's been given the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to understand what times that we're in. You know, they got all these college degrees, but they can't crack the code of what's going on out here, man. It really ain't no code. It's really plain and simple. Shoot, since the inception of America, this man has been showing you not to trust him, but yet our people still trust him. You know, this wisdom, how to break down these scriptures, these people don't have that. You know, to see that this place is through, these people don't have that, man. Verse 24, for I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which you see, and have not seen them, to hear those things which you hear, and have not heard them. So, hey, it's a beautiful, 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 beautiful times that we in, man. All right, we're seeing everything come to fruition right before our very eyes, man. So, Lord willing to edify, I want to give all praises going on to Yahweh by Simeon Dominicans by Shema Karkadash and YASHARAHLA Shalom.